Hello again. I'm back. And now it's time for the longest journey. I hope the audio levels will be alright. Okay. Thank you, thank you. Oh, God. Okay. Continue. On this one, I guess? Oh, that's right. Oh, God. You know what? I don't remember anything. Half a kilo? Damn. That's a lot, Nana. What do I got? Toy monkey. I remember we were setting fire to the...
It's a mountain of garbage.
I'm not hearing the game audio at all. Let me put this back to this, and then put this to
It's a mountain of garbage. It's a mountain of garbage.
It's the optimal amount. Oh, maybe I just didn't.
It's a mountain of garbage.
Sorry. I'm just testing the audio.
Someone's staring at me.
Okay, there. Now I have audio. I have audio. Crush some garlic, add sugar, cumin, and cucumbers to the mix. That sounds delightful, Nana. So was that like sweet? But
I like
cumin.
my outfit. It's a mountain of garbage. It's a mountain of garbage. It's a mountain of garbage.
Okay, what happened? My audio disappeared again.
It's a mountain of garbage.
Okay. A little bit, not too much sugar, just a touch. So how does it, is it like spicy? Like not hot, but like, you know, cumin is a spice. Like I'm just curious as to the flavor. Just to cut the acidity. No. I'm just gonna do this. Nope.
It's a mountain of garbage.
Nope. The worst part about it is that I have to brush your teeth otherwise. True. True. Ah, the garlic is the heat. Okay.
Constable Guybrush is a strange hybrid between man, ape, and musician. In addition to being an officer of the law, of course.
Interesting.
It's Constable Guybrush.
Oh.
Mildly amusing, but irritating as hell. I think I'll shut him up now.
Hey, doggo. You missed the Elden time. Also, I can stream Elden Ring here now. I fought the... what was it again? Ulcerated... something... Erdtree. It looked like a giant rotting worm. Same thing as before. But I downloaded the remote play onto Creamy's computer. So now I can actually properly stream the Elden Ring. Oh. I freaking... Can I just say, that's all I want to do today, is play Elden Ring. How do I get out of here?
Mildly amusing,
Monkey.
but irritating as hell.
Why am I not playing it then? Because I wanted to, how do... Okay, okay, there. Okay, do I then just... Okay. Can I put him... Okay.
This would probably work a lot better if I opened the can first. All right, somebody's coming.
Hell's blazes, we got us a fire. Now, where's that voice coming from? Show yourself.
So,
All right there, mister. Just don't you fire that gun now, you hear? I'm sorry I chased you earlier. Freddy'll do the monkey for you right now, if that's what you want, He'll do the monkey until you ask him to stop, I reckon.
oh no, I feel bad. This guy's not very smart. Oh, are we just gonna... Wow! Ah, Cortez. He is vibing. Alright, Cortez. Time to talk. Yeah. I know. I don't know, Tibbs.
You have no idea what I went through to find you. First,
Do you like movies?
sure, who doesn't? Wait a second. I was trying to tell you that...
I don't much like modern movies myself. They're either too loud and expensive or too obscure and self-indulgent. But old movies, really old movies, have a charm and a simplicity that appeals to me.
Listen, please don't interrupt me again. It's starting to piss me off.
But I have never interrupted you, unless I've had something important to say, of course. But go ahead. What is it you wanted to talk about?
Why did you make me search all over the city for you?
Search for me? I've been here for hours, señorita. I haven't moved. The question ought to be, what made you go out of your way to find
Exactly.
me?
He didn't tell you to look for him. Oh wait, that's right.
We agreed to meet this morning, remember?
As I remember it, there was no agreement. I said tomorrow, but you refused. I assumed you weren't interested. I apologize for making
Oh, I don't
myself
remember
unavailable,
anymore.
however.
I believe him, though.
Give me that. You wanted me to come looking for you again.
Actually, no, I had to lay low for a few hours.
Does it have anything to do with the cop that was staking this place out?
Yeah. So it was a good thing I didn't stick my head out the door to look for you then, no?
He's gone now. you in some kind of trouble with the police? Wait, don't tell me. Immigration.
No?
No, señorita. Not the police. There are bigger players than the police.
I don't want to know. I'm not getting mixed up with the mob or gangs or anything like that.
I think it's too late.
There's not much you want to be mixed up in at all, is there?
My life's complicated enough as it is, Mr. Cortez. I don't even know what I'm doing here.
Answers. You need answers.
You keep telling me that, but you never give me any answers. Just more questions. Like, who's out to get you? What's going on with me? How come you know so much about me?
I plan to answer all your questions today, April. By the time you go to sleep tonight, your world will have changed. And nothing will ever
Ah,
be the
yes. Nilaga. Hell yeah.
You're just being cryptic again. It's like soap opera sex. Lots of boring dialogue, and when they finally go to bed, everything's dark and covered by blankets.
same. You want the full Monty then? Come with me. Come outside. No more time.
Yeah, no, I agree with you,
I will
Tibbs.
show you the truth.
April, at this point in time, I recall from the last, is just like super annoying to
This
me.
is probably as good a place as any.
Oh,
At
they
least
kicked
there's
out.
no one around to see, except rats.
To see what?
Stand back, señorita.
What for? What are you doing?
Just do what the guy
Yes.
says.
I'm sending you through the looking glass.
What? What is that? Please tell me it's a hologram.
I know.
It's a mirror to reflect your dreams.
I don't see anything. Just light.
What do you mean?
Oh, you have to step through.
No.
Step through that? Oh no, I don't think so.
I mean, I can understand that.
This is the moment of decision, April. All time, past and present, revolves around this moment. The destiny of worlds is in your hands. But you must make the choice on your own. La vida es corta. You must decide how to live it best.
I know, right? I mean,
All right. I'll do it.
Vamos. Enter the light.
although, to be honest, I should have saved.
Don't say that. It sounds too ominous. Just tell me what's gonna happen.
You're about to take the first step on the longest journey.
Title drop! Ding!
But don't worry. I'll be waiting right here.
I must be insane to do this.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yes. It's pretty much a given.
Oh, I'm glad he agreed. Oh, is that it?
It's Cortez.
Okay, well. Swirling light.
Oh, I almost forgot. When you're ready to come back, pay a visit to a friend of mine called Westhouse, Brian Westhouse.
Them graphics. Oh, is that how Cortez actually looks like? Is this really like pausing on purpose? Yeah, he's much older than I thought.
Vaya con Dios, child, and may the balance protect you.
You know what I thought he looked like? Well, I knew he was old. But I thought he looked like that,
Cortez!
You think he's here? It's
bad feeling about this. Wait, what was the name Cortez told me to remember? Westhouse? Ryan Westhouse? I think that was it. Cortez said to look him up when I wanted to go home. Well, I want to go home now.
okay. Are you done? I thought he looked like that one. Because I couldn't see his face clearly. Is it, what's his name? Javier Bart? Is it Javi? Is that him? Not Javier Bardem. The other, like, Hispanic actor. The other, like, there's only two. Fabio. But there's this one, like, he's Hispanic. He's another Hispanic actor, but he's, like, skinny and full of tattoos. I don't remember any of his movies, and I'm terrible with remembering names, but I thought he was that one guy. Popular Hispanic actors. Let me see. Jennifer Lopez. Oh, that's true. Man, Antonio Banderas is old now. You know, Christina Aguilera is so white. I don't necessarily know if I'd call her Hispanic at this point. Good night! Yeah, that's Javier Bardem. The other dude! Oh, I can see his face in my head so clearly. He's like often like bad guys in movies because he looks very menacing. But I thought he looked like that. Not that. He has facial hair. I can't remember. We'll just continue. I actually can't see anything that's happening on the actual game window, so I'm looking through the stream window. Because the stream window has a bigger game window than... And it's brighter, too. I can't really observe these things. Oh. Hello. Hold on. No.
Quaint. And they go with the general decor of the place.
Options, save game. Here. Okay. Now let's talk to him.
Hello? Hi.
Et tu? Emile, tu vas?
I don't understand.
Akul star kayan paras. Inomalante kandra. Ton maris. Ore tiesiton.
Where am I?
Sankis tue. Tonantu ken avoch. E magikan ian ton an asans.
He can understand me, but I can't understand him. Maybe? It looks like my only options are this and nod. Let's nod.
Aku tu fata. Sequandare. Ken estare. Ton. Ton. Ken itu ira embab simil kwakite. Ton.
Ken itu ira embab simil kwakite.
Oh. Okay.
Aku kandi. Good. Niranton alvoch. Sank al koda magic. Torante. Salhe. Naven. All tongue. Al orta I beginning. Parasintin you. You have pieza I magic I Sara. I the knowledge. Aritua ya itue by generations e umani. Knowledge of all tongue.
Why can't he just start? Okay, you know what? I'm gonna just, yeah. He knows how to talk to me properly. But he's just like slowly deciphering himself. I'm just gonna keep listening. Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Now you have allowed the magic to enter your heart, and the knowledge of all tongue, ever present but dormant, to guide your ears and your tongue.
I understand you. You speak English? Why didn't you just tell me straight away?
No, child. I do not speak English. I speak Naven, all tongue, the common language of Arcadia.
Arcadia? Wait a second. How did I
Yeah.
get here? What is this place and who the hell are you?
Why are you cursing?
My manners have abandoned me yet again. I'm afraid my preoccupation with ancient texts and the company of my fellow fathers have left me unequipped with the grace of social intercourse.
He's more polite than
Meaning
freaking.
what?
Oh my god.
I've been rude. My name, dear child, is Tobias Grensret.
Main
and
character
I'm
is
the Vestrum of the
idiot.
Sentinel, the Order of the Balance. We are the fathers.
Okay. I'm April. April Ryan.
I take it this is your first shift, your first passage through the divide?
I have no idea what you're talking about, but I guess this is my first shift. I
I mean, yes. Yes.
Then I will explain everything. Someone must. You are without guidance, without a mentor?
Mentor? There's this guy Cortez. He assisted me, told me about magic and truth and dreams and portals. Crazy stuff. Well, it seemed crazy at the time, although now I don't.
Yes. I agree.
Ah, yes, Cortez. Very good, very good. Then come, let us proceed. Let me show you
I actually wanted to
Mercuria,
pause.
the grandest city of all ages.
But I agree with you. Like, she just goes, "Meh, meh." Like, she speaks before she thinks. Like, earlier when the guy was like, I'm sorry, my manners escaped me. She's like, what? It's not that he was speaking not English. Obviously, she can understand him now. She just didn't think about what he said. I don't know. When he said that thing the first time, I was like, oh, okay. He didn't introduce himself. He was being rude. Like, he's more polite than she is. So, I'm just like, ugh.
Explore Mercuria, April. See the sights, meet the people, and then, when you are ready, return to the temple. I will answer whatever questions you may have then.
Oh, oops, I clicked out of the game, sorry. I forgot that I'm not playing. Oh. Stalls.
It's a game of some kind. In a world without the screen, that's what passes for entertainment. And it's pretty darn good.
I'm glad she's saying something like that rather than, TVs are better.
My intuition tells me.
Nah,
that he sells maps.
I don't really have money though.
That's a particularly sleazy-looking merchant. I wonder what he's selling.
I don't trust it, whatever it is.
What a sorry-looking bird.
Hey, you don't look too polished yourself, lady.
Oops, I didn't know you could talk.
Didn't look as if you could talk either.
I like this bird.
It's a talking bird. It's a talking bird.
Yeah, April, shut your mouth. You're not nice to say, don't say anything. I really don't want to, like... I don't trust April to talk.
Maps, I got maps. Can I interest you in a map, miss? Top-notch, hand-drawn in quality ink by skilled sunwriters. Ain't no better in all the Northlands.
No, she does.
How much are your maps?
That depends, miss. I got a very nice one here of the border mountains for only 6. Aaron's fresh from the quill of a sunwriter. Maps, get your maps here.
She's not bad. Just sometimes it'll just be like... What?
Do you sell maps of the city?
Can't help you there, miss. The Guild of Tourism has monopoly on city maps. I can tell you're not from around here, or you know that. Got tons of maps of all the Northlands, though, from the city of Tyron to the Bay of Fire. Maps!
I like that he's just like at the very end, every end of his sentence, he's like, maps! Maps!
Where can I find the Guild of Tourism?
They're closed for the holidays.
Oh, great.
Sure, that makes sense. Mind if I ask you a couple of questions?
Yes, maps!
Who is Vestrum Tobias? I don't know who he is. Who's Stark? What are these questions?
What's Arcadia like?
What can I say about a whole world, girl? It's a beautiful place for sure, but we're stuck in the past. We don't look ahead, not like our cousins in Stark. Magic is all well and good, but it won't bring our world into the modern age, and Arcadia is untamed. It's wild and unpredictable. Good for the map business, sure, but not so good for productivity.
He's a lot more
and
thoughtful.
expansion.
Gotcha,
Consider
gotcha.
our world a
It already slipped my
paradise.
brain.
The Sentinel, for one, they'd prefer to keep it just the way it is. Me, I'd like to see some changes, and fast.
Do you know Vestrum Tobias?
Everyone knows Vestrum Tobias, girl. He's been an important part of this city for as long as I can remember.
What can you tell me about him?
The Vestrum is an honorable man, but a conservative one, and I don't know if he still has the best interests of the people at heart. Sometimes I think he worries too much about custom. The Sentinel have been our so-called protectors and keepers of the balance for so long we don't even think of it anymore. But now that the Vanguard are introducing a new way of thinking, new philosophies, I'm afraid the Sentinel will find their power diminished before too long. Their resistance to change will be their downfall. Mark my words, their downfall for certain. And Tobias, honorable man that he is, will be remembered as the captain who went down with his ship.
I see.
How do you get along with your neighbors?
The Cup's handler? Stay away from him, miss. He takes great joy in robbing people's purses. You can't beat him, not without magic, and he doesn't allow magic at his table.
How would he know if I did use magic?
Oh, he's got one of those blasted talismans. They're always digging up magical artifacts in Shagagriel, and they sell them to dogs like him for a silver coin or two. Get a
Yeah,
proper
no,
job,
we...
you son of a mole.
I mean, I like him though. He's at least a nice NPC to meet first. It's so common for some games to meet like an NPC that's just like, "What are you, stupid?" You know. And I like he has some attitude, but he's not
What do you
like.
know about Stark?
And
Land
he
of
has
wonders,
velocity.
strange customs and machinery. To be in Stark, I'd give my right leg. Well, perhaps not my right leg as such. You really need two sturdy legs to stand on in this business, or you'll find yourself.
Maps.
Yes, a grand place indeed, free of this blasted, chaotic, unpredictable magic. Does no good to anyone. Now, machines built by man, controlled by man, in servitude of man.
Oh,
That's the
he is.
future, isn't
He
it?
is sold on this.
Yes, the Vanguard may be a little unorthodox in their methods and teachings, but they're right about one thing. Stark and Arcadia belong together, not apart.
Thanks for your help.
Maps!
No maps for me today, thanks.
Fair enough, miss, but don't expect me to come running to your aid if you ever get lost in Riverwood. Without my maps, you'll probably end up a mole
Maps!
spinner or worse. Maps!
It's cool. I want to talk to this guy, but I don't want to play a game. Cause I mean, it's very clear he's a sleazeball. Let me see if I can just talk to him without playing. Oh, you know what? Let me save first. Save game. Right here.
Want to test your skill and perception with a game of cups? There are prizes to be won.
No, I just wanted to ask. I'm not gonna play. Sorry, but I'm broke.
Mind if I ask you a couple of questions?
Time is money, so make it quick.
What do you know about Vestrum Tobias?
Vestron Tobias, eh? The High Priest of the Sentinel himself. Did you know they call themselves the Fathers? What a joke. When was the last time they did anything for us, the people? No. They are only interested in sticking with their outdated customs and keeping their
they are not
secrets
popular.
under lock. I'm getting more and more inclined to listen to these new people, the Vanguard. Their ideas appeal to me. They may be radical, but we're past due for a change. Only thing I don't wholly approve of is their alliance with the Tyrant. Filthy, dangerous people. But the Vanguard seem to have them under control, so I'm not too worried. I wish they wouldn't allow them into the city, though.
How do you get along with your neighbor?
The maps merchant? We've faced each other for 6 years now, every single day, and he never speaks a word to me except to insult me. Nose high in the sky, calls me a charlatan, as if he's the Guardian himself. You know, good oversized bag of wind?
I wish that they spoke back.
Do you know anything about Stark?
Not much. I'm not too sure if I even believe in the place. I mean, you hear the stories and you read the books. Well, I don't, but some do. A place where there's no magic, only science? Sounds like a bloody paradise, doesn't it? I mean, with my, skills, I could make a killing in a place like that.
What's Arcadia like?
What a queer question that is. What's the world like? It's big, for one, and too expensive. And they should ban Dalmari women from gambling because I swear, they have a second sight.
Thanks.
Now, how about a game of cups?
How do I play? Let's just ask.
How do I play?
You put your coin down on the table. I put a cup on top of it and shuffle it around with the other 2 cups. And all you have to do is guess which one hides your coin. And remember, no magic used and none allowed. This amulet right here will light up if you use magic. Then you'll be banned. For life.
What can I win?
Well, there's coin, of course. Double your bet or choose from a wide variety of exotic prizes. Like this antique Domari canter from Gien. A superb replica of Mount Tyranny, cast in pure solid iron. A magic walnut from the once glorious island kingdom of Ansiel. And this, unique...
We're probably gonna have to win his game for that bird.
Get me out of here! Keep your beak shut, you scraggly piece of... And he talks! Great for feasts and for the amusement of infants. He's our top prize, a real keeper.
Sorry, but I'm broke.
May the balance bring coin to your pocket, young lady, so that you may return to me and invest it in a game of cups.
I mean, at least he wished me to get some money, which is nice.
In a world without...
Okay, how can I exit head? I can just look at this head.
I wonder if that's supposed to be anybody in particular, or just any old head.
How do I exit? This way? We'll have to win him for the bird, I'm pretty sure. But not right now. I don't even have money. Let's see.
The
Fountain.
whole fountain's been carved in one piece from a granite-like material. Very impressive.
Nice, nice. The city is there. Is that a different set of stalls? Oh yeah. No, it's the same one. Marketplace. Go back. Okay. Okay, let's go to the city then. He did tell us to explore the city. What are you doing? If you turn right, okay. City gates.
This guy's selling musical instruments. Most of these I don't even recognize. But he's got a drum in there and what looks like half a guitar and a couple of dried rabbit carcasses. Ugh.
Where do you think...
I'm not in the market for an instrument at this particular... Those guys must be part of the City Watch. They look a hell of a lot more intimidating than the Newport cops, despite the lack of an exoskeleton. The walls look ancient. Arcadia must be at least as old as anything back in the real... in my world.
You know what, though? I gotta say, she's handling this well for someone who traveled to a different world. She's not like, oh man, I need to pinch myself or something like that.
This lady's selling fresh fish. I've never seen fish like this before. But if it's wet and has fins, fish it is.
I mean, mermen have fish as wet and have scales and fins, but I wouldn't necessarily call them a fish. Western isekai. Yup. Pretty much. She walks so slowly. Wasn't there like a... Was it tab? Alt. Control. Narnia. There was a... What was it?
Nice fountain. Nice fountain.
Hold on 1 second. Escape button. Okay. Say escape. I can only go to the city gates and like... Oh, here.
This guy's selling lobsters, crabs, eels, and... What the hell is that purple thing? That is so not appetizing. Blue fire. It's either propane or magic. I'm guessing the latter. Blue fire.
That's not for eating, lady.
It's a lighthouse, much like the ones we have at home, except this one, of course, burns a blue fire. It's a lighthouse. It's a lighthouse. The size of these galleons is truly breathtaking. And there are dozens of them, not to mention a number of smaller vessels. Arcadia must be a very important and very busy port.
She has enough, like, presence to... You can talk to this guy.
I wouldn't feel too comfortable about sailing anywhere in that. It's like a toy boat for children. The old man and the, ocean? Looks like a lifetime at sea has left its tracks on him.
Better a lifetime at sea than a day in a dress and a brassiere.
Hello, old man.
I got me no treasure, and I got me no map of no buried treasure. I just be an old sailor with no ship, so leave us be.
Oh, there. Now he has got pipe. Complete.
What are you doing?
Mending nets, of course. What'd it look like I be doing?
I'm not well versed in maritime customs.
Mar what? Ah, yous mean sea life, dear not. Ah, the smell of the salty sea, the lapping of waves on your ship.
Whoever does
the
this accent,
spray
he's
of
not very
cold
good, but,
water on
like, you
your
know, good
face.
enough.
Plump maidens in every part.
Plump maidens!
I tell yous, I be having stories about the sea.
Plump maidens.
Care to share some of your maritime stories with me?
Mar what? Ah,
God damn it,
tales of
April.
the
You know he
sea,
doesn't
right?
understand that word.
Sure, sweetie, I be happy to. Now, what stories be I wanted to hear then?
Any tale of your exciting adventures will do.
I be having plenty of tales. There be the tale of the adventures in the Baksheevan Empire, if you'd be interested. It'd be a tale of grand romance, just up your alley, be sure of it.
You okay? Creamy? 1 second. Creamy. Oh, he has headphones on. Sure, that sounds like a nice.
Sure, that sounds like a fine story.
Aye. It be near on 50 years ago.
Three-legged whore. Hmm.
Called the three-legged whore.
The what?
What do I be saying? She was called the Thrifty Horse, she was. Aye, that be her name. The Whittle Whatsit.
You don't remember the ship's name, do you?
Anyways, we be a young mate then, and we be anchored in Monterba, the grand western port of the once glorious Baksheevan Empire. I be having ship leave until the following evening, and it be me first visit to that exotic and dangerous port. So I sets out to have a look around. Now, bear in mind that Monterba be ruled by a mock. Like all large Baksheevan cities. In principle, the mock be having to report to and pay half of all taxes to the Emperor in Port Altaban. But with the Baksheevan Empire having all but crumbled into pieces, the provinces do be having the power to do pretty much as they be wanting. And so I sets out on me own.
It bothers me that his accent,
the city.
like, disappears every once in a while.
Bear in mind that all the cities of the Southlands
Oh.
And that be me adventures in the once glorious
April has
empire
fallen
of
asleep.
Bathsheba. And that be how I meet me bird. How I
His
seduce
bird
and
bird.
romance the mock's daughter. How I be chased from Mount Herb by the mock's soldiers. And how I be the first man to walk across the desert of Shangagriel, the wastelands. And how I be getting this awful rash on. Ah, girl, you do not be sleeping, do you?
What? What? Sleeping? No. Just concentrating really hard. Good story, though. Solid material. Ever considered doing a book?
Aye, but the agents in Marcuria be bloodthirsty vampires with no thought but to milk your life's blood.
Oh, so they take an outrageous commission then?
No, they actually be bloodthirsty vampires with a
They're actually
biting your neck
vampires.
when you ain't be looking.
Huh.
Is your nose bleeding?
Yes.
What have you got in that chest?
What chest?
The one you're sitting on.
Oh, that be no chest, girl. That be me stool. Aye, me stool, carved into the uncanny likeness of a chest.
Mm-hmm.
But what's in it?
No priceless treasure, that be for sure. Nothing at all. It be empty.
Okay, let me see. What is it? The nonsense you say. I have to look at all this wench thick. Oh, this wench thick. I like big butts and I cannot lie.
No, really. What's in the chest?
Oh, live snakes. Aye, snakes that'll bite your face off before you have time to jump. Better leave them be then.
Alright.
Still curious about that chest.
Right. I be telling yous, curse the balance, girl. You never give up, do you? I be having no real treasure in here, like I told ye, but it be where I keep me personal articles and things
Round
I
and
be
high.
picking up now and
Yep.
then on me travels. And me bed, it's where I be keeping me bed before I be losing him. I be a stupid old man. He be my best friend. I ain't nobody else around to talk to, you see, on account of him being a talking bird.
What happened to your talking bird?
I be cheated out of him. That cups handler on the marketplace be cheating me in a full game of cups, and I be having to give me bird up to try to win me money back.
And what happened?
You cheated him some
He
more?
be taking me bird when I be choosing the wrong cup. My best friend taken from me. Cursed to be the balance. I be all lonesome now. The worst part is that me bird is now a prize to be won. A prize in the cups game. Beat the handler thrice and you win a prize of your choice, me poor bird.
Okay.
What's
so
your bird's name?
Bird.
Oh,
I know, right? Well, he likes money more.
I'd better get going.
Yous young'uns all be always running round. Everything be so important. He's been having no time to sit down and take a breath. So go. Be not wasting your time here with me.
Wow. Okay, mister. Alright. He's back to mending his... Oh, I can actually...
Assorted cargo. It's a small ship or boat. I don't know the difference. Is there a difference? It's a small ship. Judging by his ungainly stance, I'd say he's a mariner pining for the sea.
Yep.
Ahoy there, matey!
What the hell, April?
Isn't that how you sailors greet each other?
No.
What do you say then?
Hello! You...
Usually, hello. And if it's sunny, nice day for it. We might even try a "How are you today?" then, if we're feeling adventurous.
Oh my
But
god.
never, ever, ahoy.
This is valuable information.
Aye, matey, that it be.
What? Okay, I just had, like, a gear stop in my... I thought he was just gonna... Did he say, "I, matey, that it be," just to amuse her? But also, April, what the heck, man? Sailors are people. Just regular people. I see, I see. What is this question? That means they're doing something at port, April.
Why aren't you out at sea?
Do you see the sail on that barge over there?
Yes.
Is it flapping?
What?
Is it flapping? Is the sail flapping?
Okay, now this
in
guy
the
is
wind?
also rude.
No.
And why is that then?
Oh my god! Okay.
Because it's not windy?
Exactly.
Well, can't you just use oars or something?
Oh my
Oh,
god.
what an excellent idea. Now, why didn't we think of that?
Oh, they're both idiots.
Oars.
Oh, this is painful.
By Jaw's stunted left arm, that's it. Why have we been moored to the dock for a month with our merchandise dropping in value when we could have just rowed our way to Gien?
Are you being sarcastic?
Sarcastic? Me? What in Jaw's name makes you think that?
God. Like, that was the most inane conversation. Glintstone pebbles. Seriously.
Do you think it's glintstone pebbles because it's pebbles glintstone?
Maybe. Creamy is playing Elden Ring right now.
How long's it been since the last wind?
Near a month. Ever since that accursed alchemist put some kind of spell on the wind.
What?
The Moja'll be cursed if I know why. But it's a bloody catastrophe. I've sent some good people of mine up north to deal with him. But not one has returned. Now the Areed High Council speak of sending an entire army platoon to sort him out. But I'm afraid that just might piss him off.
Who's this alchemist who cast a spell on the wind?
I believe his name is Clax.
Clax!
Clax. Lives in a bloody rock somewhere up north, beyond Riverwood.
Thanks for the chat.
Aye.
It's really bizarre for him to speak that way with the I, because he has just a regular, you know,
It's a small ship.
just... Oh yeah, I'm... Hello.
It's a lighthouse.
Anything up there? I don't know. It's just, what the hell, man? Also, April. What the hell? The conversation with the sailor was painful. Okay, as if I hold it. I was just testing something. Okay, now I can go there. Hold on. Is there anything else here?
Ancient walls.
Oh my god. Doggo. I'm trying to explore the rest of the city, right? But it's kind of difficult. Over here, there's just a temple, city, and that's it. Because if I go to the city, it just takes me to the gates. But if I go here, I can just go to the docks. I can't, like, go, like, whatever here is, you know, or here. Is there really only 3 places in this entire map that I can go to? Seems kind of silly. But you know what? Let's... hold on. I thought there was another, like, speed button. Not conversation log. Game settings. Okay. Alright.
It's Vestrum Tobias Grensren. Excuse me, Vestrum Tobias?
Tobias. Just call me Tobias, please. I require no ceremony from a distinguished guest such as yourself. Did you enjoy the sights?
I don't know. I'm overwhelmed. Walking around out there, seeing with my own 2 eyes things that can't possibly exist. I kept thinking, it's all a dream. I'll wake up at any moment now and everything will return to normal. But then I realized, I'm still here. It's real. I can touch it. I can smell it. And you know what? It doesn't make sense. Nothing makes sense here. Magic, alien creatures, parallel worlds.
We haven't met any alien creatures.
I don't believe in fairy tales.
In your world, in Stark, there is no room for magic. That is and always has been the curse of science, the fallibility of logic and order.
Oh.
They leave no room for the imagination. If it does not fit into the narrow perception of the laws of nature that your world adheres to, it's a fairy tale. But then, magic has its downsides too. It's unpredictable. It invites chaos. It puts the balance in peril in a way that science alone never could.
I keep hearing about the balance and about Stark and Arcadia and... This is probably going to sound strange to you, but I'm clueless. I have no idea what this place is or what I'm doing here or... All I know is that something strange is happening in my world, I guess. I had dreams, and the dreams felt so real, and then things started happening in real life too. Things that couldn't happen, and
I think I will begin at the very beginning. I believe that is why you were sent here, to learn, to understand, to see for yourself. Like you said, you cannot believe in this place. Well, you will. After you have learned the truth, you will. Come with me, and I will tell you the story of Earth as your books never have. And when your eyes and ears are open to the truth, perhaps your mind will follow. We can only hope. Come.
Alright. It's time for some exposition, friends. Grab your popcorn and hold on to your seats.
This is the true story of the balance, as observed by the Sentinel, the Order of the Balance, the Fathers. The Sentinel Minstrom committed this story to the pages of the scriptures and to these temple walls thousands of years ago, so that coming generations could learn and understand their past and their future. The wall paintings we are looking at became known as the murals of the balance, and it is through these images that I will recount our common history to you, April Ryan. The story begins and ends here, with this mural. Ages ago and in ages to come, the earth was one, and magic and science existed side by side in nature and in all people. There was balance, and there was harmony.
You're saying there was just one world then?
One world, one earth. Magic and science in balance with each other, within each and every living creature. The power to make the stars dance and to create life itself was within our grasp. But then, humankind began to exploit this divine power of two, and they saw fit to use it for their own selfish purposes. The balance of the cosmos was in peril.
This guy sure likes to gesticulate like a lot.
Unless something was done, unless man was humbled and learned to fear the power he wrought over cosmos, the twilight of chaos would fall upon Earth. It had happened before, in distant times and on distant worlds, and it would happen again. And every man, woman, and child of every people and every race would be devoured by the coming apocalypse. We were given a visitation then. The Drag Kin, having lived among us for untold generations, rose to offer their guidance and assistance in preserving the balance on our world.
The Drag? I think I've heard that name before.
Drykin, Draken, Dragons, whichever name they go by, they remain the eternal servants and custodians of the balance. There were 4 of them here on Earth, and of the 4, one who would found the order of the balance, the Sentinel. The first Minstrom were instructed that magic and science would have to be separated before the balance collapsed and brought untold disaster. Earth would have to be split in 2 equal parts. Arcadia and Stark. Magic and science. Chaos and order. The first Sentinel were counted 13. 6 scientists, 6 magicians, and one who was between. The Drag Kin, our mentor, our custodian, our learned guide. Both magic and science were needed to perform this most difficult of tasks. To split a world in 2, to create 2 worlds from one.
Wasn't the use of that kind of power dangerous to the balance?
Yes, and so for this purpose, they built a tower to channel their powers and focus them on the divide that they would create. The Kin had brought a disc with them, a disc forged in the fire of their world. Placed at the base of the tower, and the epicenter of the divide, the disc and the tower would become one, a conduit for the flow of magic and science. At the appointed hour, the 13 came to the tower, and with them a woman, whose destiny was decided by the purpose to which she had been born. She would be the first guardian, the human protector of the balance, who would stay in the tower for 1,000 years to watch over the 2 worlds, and to ensure that the flows of magic and science were always equal. And so the ritual began.
I wonder if that's us. Wonder.
One world was to become 2, separated by the balance, and each world visible to the other only by way of dreams. Who was ushered into which world was not an arbitrary choice, nor one taken lightly. For the magical creatures, the choice was simple. They had to go to Arcadia. Their kind would not survive in Stark. But for others, Families were torn apart, lovers separated, and friends lost for all eternity. Encircled by the 12 and the one who would be guardian, the disk at the base of the tower began to spin faster and faster as more and more power flowed through it until it was a blur. Darkness enveloped the tower, but the disk glowed brighter and brighter. Reality turned, and in one moment, a new reality had been created and 2 new worlds born. In the tower there was silence. The original disk had disappeared, and in its place was a smaller counterpart, a similar yet different disk. Around and outside the tower, the world looked different. They were now between Stark and Arcadia, between reality and dream. This was the realm of the Balance and of the Guardian, and it would be her home for the next 1,000 years. The one who was kin picked up the disk and said, "This disk is a counterpart to the original disk, which has now become this realm, and the key to which has been split and divided in 4. The key is the disk, and the disk is this realm." This mystified the 12, and the one who was kin continued, "Know only this. The Guardian's realm cannot be broken unless the disk is broken. But nor can it be repaired without the disk being repaired. The 4 pieces, that is the key, will be given to the 6 of you who are to be taken to Arcadia for safekeeping. Yet the key will never be complete," he went on, "without the precious stones that adorn each piece. I will keep 1, and my fellow kin the 3 others. Should the day come when this realm must be repaired, or the worlds reunited, and that day will come, you will assemble the disk, and the kin will come together one last time." With that, 6 of the 13 went to Arcadia, and 6 to Stark, and the one who would be guardian ascended to the throne. Witness the mural, where her dreams and hopes, her very soul, were locked away in the disk. In service of the balance, these traits were nothing but barriers. Through new eyes, the imbalance between the worlds was as clear as the stars themselves to the Guardian, and with one thought, she channeled chaos from Arcadia and logic from Stark into the disk, and redistributed the power wherever it was needed. A new era had begun, the era of the Guardian. After they left the tower, 2 of the Drakkin went to Stark, the other 2 to Arcadia. The 6 who came to each world started what is now known as the Sentinel, the Order of the Balance. But while in Arcadia the Sentinel thrived, in Stark they did not. In Stark, the memories of magic and the balance could not survive in the face of the new reality of natural laws, of logic, and of science. And soon, very soon, Arcadia became nothing more than legend, a myth, tales of fairies to recount to impressionable children, and stories to frighten and entertain around a fire. And while dreams still brought sights and sounds of Arcadia to those asleep in Stark, they were discounted as mere dreams and nothing more.
So that's it? We forgot about our past and about Arcadia? And that's the way things are? Then what's wrong with that? And why does magic from Arcadia seem to have begun leaking through to Stark?
That is another long story. But I can tell that you are tired of stories, and so I shall be brief. As I told you, while in Arcadia, the Sentinel grew in numbers and in strength. In Stark, while flourishing for a brief time, they were soon diminished and powerless. Some of the Stark Sentinel did not take kindly to this, and they berated the Arcadian Sentinel for their politics and teachings. The Stark Sentinel wanted people to work towards reunification, while their brothers did not. So the inevitable soon came to pass, and the Stark Sentinel parted ways with their Arcadian brothers, and named themselves the Vanguard. And while at first their philosophy was not so different from ours, over the years it changed radically. The Vanguard wanted the divide torn down, the worlds reunited, and the return to what they called the Glorious Ages, when humankind could control the forces of cosmos. But first they needed their own servant in charge of the balance, their own guardian. Now, every 1,000 years, a new guardian took the place of the old one, because no one can be separated from their souls for any longer than 1,000 years. Every 1,000 years, a new guardian was born. The balance provided the seed from which a new fruit grew. But now, it has been 200 years since the previous guardian, the 12th guardian, was to be replaced. Every new child born to the balance has been taken away by the Vanguard to be studied in an attempt to control them. In every instance so far, they have failed. But the 12th guardian could wait no longer. Only a short time ago, the disk in the tower shattered, and the guardian left his throne. The balance is now untended, and we have yet to find a new guardian. Unless we do so, the Vanguard may get their chance. And they may be able to place their own puppet on the throne, to rule the balance according to their principles. And this we cannot allow. It will mean the end of Stark and Arcadia, and the dawn of an era of chaos. Now do you see?
I understand the history. I can even accept it. But I don't understand why I'm here and what Cortez
Girl,
wants with me.
you're the new guardian, girl.
The balance is in peril, April. The Guardian has abandoned his tower. He has disappeared, and there is no one to take his place. He must be reinstated to protect the balance until a new Guardian may be found.
And what can I do? I'm nobody. I've just been having a lot of bad dreams.
You are a strong shifter. I have not seen your like in my lifetime.
A shifter?
Someone capable of opening doors between worlds. A shift. A portal between the realms of Stark and Arcadia.
Are you kidding? I didn't do anything. Cortez was the one who opened the shift, and he just waved his hands around in the air. I don't think I'd be capable of opening a portal even if I had a magic wand.
Only a shifter's own power can allow her to travel. No one else can do this for her. Cortez only channeled your power to aid you. He would not be able to step through the shift himself.
Even if that's true, I don't have any control over my talent.
Not yet. But in time you will. How else do you intend to travel back to your world?
God, I hadn't even thought about that yet.
Cortez told you how, though.
I'm afraid not. Even if I could shift, I would not be able to channel through you like Cortez did.
So, I'm on my own?
He told your
If you have
name.
any questions, I will do my best to answer them. But aside from that,
She already forgot what's his face.
yes, you are.
That's so not cool.
No, it has been unseasonably warm. If you don't mind, I will return to my studies now. Thank you for
I mean-
listening to an old man and his long stories.
No, thank you. It's starting to make a little
I mean, that
bit
she
sense
took
now.
this all is pretty impressive.
That is good news. Come see me again if you have any more questions.
A lot of exposition there. So we're not the next guardian, but we're a shifter. April's diary. Next. Okay. Then in Arcadia, is it still Saturday? Do they even have Saturdays here? Why am I not screaming and frothing and tearing my hair out when I obviously should be? When confronted with the impossible, isn't your... Yeah, I know exactly. Isn't your mind supposed to just snap? Perhaps I've had so many vivid dreams about... Okay, now I don't even know if dreams is the right word anymore. Visions, perhaps, or even better, premonitions. That's in keeping with the theme of this place. Magic. Oh yeah, magic. Apparently, I'm simply supposed to accept without question that magic does exist. Which is impossible, but clearly not impossible enough, because here, there is magic, wherever here is. I've written more on the next page. In parentheses. Still, in the face of all these strangeness, I feel normal. For some weird, inexplicable reason, even though I've still to wrap my head around the concept, I have accepted this place. It feels comfortingly familiar in a distant, hazy way. Even though I want to go home, like right now, I'm not panicky. Not at all. Just a little bit. Oh, and I should write down the name before I forget it. Brian Westhouse. That's the last thing Cortez told me. To visit Brian Westhouse whenever I wanted to go home. Alright. Try to remember, talk about the cryptic history, the 12th one. Stark, Science, Earth, and Arcadia. The world of magic, what people here call Earth. 2 Earths. Long ago. Okay, that's basically... It's basically what we were just told. Easy! I do that kind of stuff before breakfast. And I'm sensing this coming on, because that's how it always goes in these things, that somebody is me. Because apparently, I'm a strong shifter. Somebody has to find the Guardian and get him back to the tower to save the balance, and then do something about the Vanguard, to get them to see what they're screwing with things, and things they shouldn't be screwing with. Hey, easy. Yeah, she's kind of accepted it. I mean...
Excuse me. Do you know a man named Brian Westhouse?
Westhouse? That old goat? Yes, unfortunately. What would you with him?
I need to find him.
I do not know where he lives. I hear somewhere on the outskirts of the city by the sea, but I cannot tell you any more than that.
Oh my god, it's the old sailor dude. It's probably the old sailor dude.
Who'd know about Westhouse?
His whereabouts? I do not understand what you would with him.
Oh god,
He's
just...
rude, uncultured, and ignorant.
Cortez told me to look him up.
Well, I do not know where he lives or frequents, but someone at the market may. He trades merchandise there, and I think he collects maps of the Northlands.
The map guy. Time to talk to the map guy.
What do you know about Cortez?
Your mentor? What has he told you about himself?
Not much. Nothing, in fact. He's a complete mystery to me.
He's told you he likes movies.
To learn something about someone, the best way to go about it is to ask them yourself. There is nothing I can do to enlighten you.
But who is he?
He is who he is, what he is. If he has not told you himself, then perhaps he does not wish you to know. It would be improper for me to divulge
Which is
his
true.
secrets.
You're as bad as he is. No offense. It's just frustrating.
I can understand,
I understand. The next time you see him, tell him what you have told me. Maybe he will tell you the truth, maybe he will not. It is his choice.
I do like that about what it was worded right there. Like, when she goes, you're just as bad as him. Like, you know, of course it's offensive, but she's like, it's because she's getting frustrated. She just wants answers. Which makes sense.
Do you mind if I ask you some questions about Arcadia?
I will try my best to answer any question you may have, April.
What's the history of Arcadia?
There is so much I do not know where to begin. In truth, it would be wiser to ask someone else.
Mudhoppers.
Unless you wish to
The
know
hell is
about
that?
The fathers, the balance, or mudhoppers.
Mudhoppers?
My secret passion. I study them.
Oh,
They
I
are
love
most
it. He has a little
fascinating
secret
species.
passion to study
Most
mudhoppers.
fascinating indeed. But I am not practically versed in the intricacies of history, I'm sorry to say.
What's Marcuria like?
I have lived in this city all my life, and still it amazes me what a diverse, exciting, and wonderful place it is. Many have called Marcuria the jewel of the Northlands, and they are right. But it is a diamond in the rough. A city this size can never be flawless. There are always shadows, and people who hide in them. Lately, the shadows have grown and darkened, and I fear for the future. But Marcuria is still a wonderful place to live.
What else can you tell me about Marcuria?
Marcuria is the capital of Ireed, the unified country, and we are located on the southern coast of the Northlands, halfway between Tyran and Khorasan. Between the Snapjaw and the Gatebeast, some might call it. Between the embers and the fire. Yet democracy and peace have reigned for thousands of years now, and although relations may at times be strained with our tyrant neighbors, the High Council are masters of diplomacy. And Lord Igvandellan is a firm and just chief counselor of the Ireedan flag.
Sure, all these.
Tell me a little about Ireed.
Ireed means both unification and assembly in High Tongue, and many still call Ireed the unified country, even though it is an age and a half since the lands of the north joined together in alliance. Ireed stretches from the plains of Nedra in the north to the Great Sea in the south, and from the territories of Tyran in the west to the thick woodlands in the east. It is populated by humans and Dolmare, Tyran and a number of other races. It is even said that a tribe of Venar have a ring of trees in Riverwood, though I'm not sure that is anything but a myth.
What are the Northlands?
The Northlands is a collective term for all the lands north of the Great Sea, and south of the border mountains, including Ireed, Tyran, and Khorasan. Before, however, the word Northlands was used to describe this entire continent, including the territories north of the mountains and the icy wastes beyond that. Some still prefer the latter interpretation.
We have to save that stupid bird.
And to the people of the Southlands, anyone hailing from north of the Great Sea is a Northlander regardless.
Thanks for the information.
I'm glad I could assist you.
How am I supposed to get back to Stark?
The only way to get back is through a shift. You are a shifter, April, and the power to travel between worlds is within you.
It might be within me, but it doesn't look like it's coming out anytime soon.
I wish I could help you, but I cannot. You must find the path on your own.
Can I ask you some more questions about Arcadia?
Why, certainly.
Why, certainly.
Thanks
I do
for
like
the
him.
information.
Okay, that's it.
I'm glad I could assist you.
He sounds pleasant to talk. I want to.
See you later.
I want to talk to him about mudhoppers.
If you say so, then it must be true.
He sure shifted back to whatever he was doing. Okay, so let's talk to the map dude, and we'll find out that it's the sailor guy that we need to help. Run, April, run! Right, map man.
Maps!
I'm looking for Brian Westhouse.
Briar West of House. It's not on any of my maps, and I've never heard of it. Maps!
Maps!
It's a man, not a place. Mr. Brian Westhouse.
I would most certainly remember a name as queer as that, and I don't. Get your maps while they're fresh.
I didn't realize that maps could
Mind
get
if I
old,
ask
but
you a
you know
couple of
what?
questions?
They can.
Yes, maps.
Thanks for your help.
Maps.
Bye.
Maps!
Maps. Get your fresh maps here. Buy 2, get the second one half price.
How about a game of cups today?
can I talk to you about? Oh, I can't. Yep, exactly. Yeah, yeah.
Sorry, but I'm broke.
May the balance bring coin to your pocket, young lady, so that you may return to me and invest it in a game of cups.
Alright. So now I have to go. I still have like all my stuff. To the city, I guess. Docks. Oh. It goes to the big ship. I want to go to this little ship. Oh, wait, you know what? Let's talk to him. Does he know anything?
Nice day for it.
Not really, no.
Bye.
Nice day for it. No. Bye. Oh, that's funny. Let's go to the old man.
Hello again, old man.
Brian Westhouse.
It be you.
He has to pull his pipe out to talk to me.
I'd love to hear some more maritime stories.
Sure, sweetie, I'd be happy to. What story you be wanting to hear now?
Any tale of your exciting adventures will do.
Is this the thing again?
You want more? Damn be me wooden left ankle. I be having a great old tale to tell yous about.
You know what? On second thought, forget about it.
I thought it was gonna be longer, sorry.
See you later.
Okay,
If
so
I not be dead,
oh god, I wish I could just leave as he's doing his like goodbye animations. Pier. Yeah, the pier. Let's go to pier. And then we'll get back to the city. City gates, April. God damn it. Oh, 1 second. Do you have the telescope?
Binoculars.
Yes. It's that guy. That's the guy that's singing. Look at him. Oh, you don't have the binoculars.
I don't.
But he's the guy that's singing. He has a human face. He's also kind of strong. I mean, I don't know how strong he is against physical. Oh wait, hold on. Stop, stop, stop. Look up. Up right. Up left, sorry. Up left. Look at all the bats. So you might want to take care of those guys first. From far away. Okay. Okay, so I have to play cups. Alright. Let's go here. I'm gonna save. Save game. We'll save over here. Yes. Save game. Is it? Yeah, okay, good. Okay, let's talk to him and see, like, what this...
How about a game of cups today?
I don't know what else to do right now.
Okay, let's go.
Just place your bet, investment, on the table and the game will begin. Is that gold? Only valid Arcadian coin in iron and other precious metals allowed at my table, young lady. Take your worthless gold elsewhere.
Gold? Worthless? Now I have heard everything.
How about candy? Do you want candy, mister? Oh, there, she won't let me put it on the... Okay. Okay, so I still need an actual valid form. Okay. So, yeah, pathing definitely worked. I'm really confused as to where to go next, because, like, see, if I go here, it says city. It just takes me back here, and I can only go either to the city gates or to the pier. So can I go over here? Walls. Docks. And it takes me to the docks. Okay, which I've been. Clearly, there's more to here.
Stout guardian.
Oh.
Stout guardians of the city. Wooden, but stout. And that blue fire is way cool. Those guys must...
Okay. There has to be more I can explore, right? It can't just be this. Hold on. What is the name of this? Marcuria. Okay. I just want to see what locations. Can I see the map? This journey. Marcuria map. Well, that doesn't help. It doesn't tell me. Welcome back. Okay, hold on. Okay. Okay, here. Arcadia, Marketplace, Docks. Okay, hold on. Brian. Okay. Not something that I would have figured out. I don't think. So we need to talk to this guy until he tells us more about Brian. You missed a lot of exposition.
Who did you say I should see about West House?
The map merchant at the market may know. There is one thing I must tell you, however. Few would know Westhouse by his real name. In the city, he is known as the Rolling Man because of his strange two-wheeled vehicle. The most dreadful and dangerous contraption if I ever saw.
It's probably a bicycle.
A bicycle?
Perhaps. It has a grotesque appearance, much like the West House himself.
Wow, rude. Okay.
I'll see you later.
Alright.
You keep telling me so, and I do believe you.
I do like this guy, though. Alright, so now we talk to the map guy again.
Map?
Can you tell me where the Rolling Man lives?
Maybe, maybe not. Why?
Because I need to find him.
Sorry, guild rules. I'm not allowed to divulge any personal information about my customers. Maps!
I really need to know where the Rolling Man lives.
Sorry, can't do.
Please? Pretty please?
No, 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 young lady. Don't give me that doe-eyed look. Don't.
Oh, she's
Be the
charming.
You're giving me that doe-eyed look, aren't you? I still can't tell you, though. I got maps.
Oh. Alright. Okay. We'll keep talking to him, apparently.
Please tell me where the Rolling Man lives.
No, can't do, miss. I can't divulge personal information about my customers. You're late again. And you know what else? You're fired. Give me back the delivery list and get your sorry blue skin elsewhere.
Oof.
Hired hell. Bah! Never hire a Dolmari to do a human job.
I know.
What are you gonna do now without a delivery boy?
Hire a new one, of course. Blasted be the balance. That means I'll have to pay the damn fee to the Guild of Merchants. Damnation.
So, I would not have figured that out because once he said, like, you can't, like, and since the question prompt never changes, I wouldn't have continued to ask him to give me, like, to tell me where the Rolling Man lives, you know? Because the question prompt never changed, I would have thought, oh, he's just gonna give me the same answers. Because that's literally what I thought. Because I spoke to him about it, but I had to speak to him repeatedly to get that to queue up. So, you know, I'm seeing that I might need a guide to play this. Of course, I'm not gonna look through, but I will look whenever I get stuck.
Maybe I could help you out.
You? How?
I'm quick, honest, and reliable, and I've got a lot of experience in the service industry.
Perhaps a female errand boy could work if the Guild of Merchants don't find out.
I'm not gonna
Won't tell them if you don't.
Mind the pay is not much, only a single errand per delivery, plus whatever tip the customer may see fit to give you.
I'll take the job, if you want me.
At least I have money.
Agreed. Maybe you'll even bring in some new business. Here's the delivery list for today and your first map. It's for the captain of the White Dragon. Nebeve, I think his name is. You'll find him in the harbor.
A scab? What's a scab?
Oh, and remember to have the customer sign the delivery list. The guild are sticklers for protocol. No signature, no money, no new jobs.
Bye now.
Maps. Fresh, detailed, life-saving maps.
You missed me talking to this guy and him screaming, "Maps!" at the end of every sentence. Okay, now we go back to here. To the docks. Okay, hold on, give me a second. The guide that I'm using is in the way. I will move this here temporarily. Shift this here. Shift things around, and here we go. Hello, Mr. Never Bay.
How are you today, then?
Like you care.
Is this the White Dragon?
That's what the big white letters on the prow spell out, what do you think?
I'm looking for the captain. Is he around?
What would you with the captain of the White Dragon?
I have a delivery for him, a map from the map merchant at the temple market.
Aye. I be Captain Horatio Nebeve of the White Dragon, fastest vessel there ever was.
Rude, too.
Hand the map over, girl. With Jarl's blessing, the wind will return soon, and I can leave this accursed harbor for sunnier shores.
Please sign first. The delivery list. I need you to sign. No. Ugh. April, give it to Captain Nebebe to sign. Ugh. Okay. Do I have to give him the map first? Oh, you know what? I'm gonna save. Just in case. Okay. If this doesn't work out.
Thank you. There's an errand for your trouble.
Ooh, and I have money now. Did he sign it?
Sign this, please.
Okay.
What is it?
I need your signature to confirm that you've received the map.
Map? What map?
The one I just gave you.
Oh, that one. Sorry, I never put my signature on a piece of paper.
Please sign it or I won't get paid.
I just gave you an errand. That should be enough to cover it, aye?
Forget the money. That's not why I need your signature. I need you to sign so that I can keep my job and hopefully find a way home.
Sorry, but it brings bad luck to give a piece of yourself in that manner. A signature has untold powers. It's part of your soul. I can't sign away my soul.
Who told you that signing a slip of paper is bad for your soul?
I'm from Gien, and we're a spiritual people. Our souls are in balance with our bodies, and the great Mojal has taught us not to endanger this balance. Signing my name, giving a piece of myself in that manner, breeds corruption and imbalance within. And it pisses the Mojal off no end.
And that's why you choose to make my life difficult?
Hey, blame organized religion.
You can't write, can you?
Pardon?
That's what this is all about. You can't write.
So what? So what if I can't write? So what if I was born at sea and never spent more than a month ashore ever since? I still won't sign your accursed paper, by Jal.
Look, all you have to do is sign an X next to your name on the list.
You can't trick the great Mojal. The Mojal's untrickable.
That's not trickery. It's legally binding.
Maidenless.
I said no.
Is there anything I can do to get you to sign?
No. Well, yes.
Yes, but no.
But no.
Look, Captain, I'm desperate here. I really, really need some kind of signature.
Well, there's always music.
What's music got to do with you signing my list?
Nothing. But it distracts the Mojal.
What are you talking about? Why would you need to distract the Mojal?
I can't sign when there's a chance the Mojal is watching. Music distracts the Mojal. Ergo, I can sign.
But doesn't that mean the Mojal is always distracted? I mean, there's always music somewhere in the world.
The
Yes.
Mojal has an eye and an ear for every acolyte. And straying from the path can bring great wrath upon us.
Granted, I know very little of the Mojal. But seriously, maybe you should look into alternative religions?
Blasphemy! Besides, I only have
The
to visit
membership
temple
fees!
once every 2 years, and the
They
membership
throw a
fees-
party. Exactly, Nana.
I play some music, you'll sign?
Aye. I'll give you that much.
So, if I play some music, you'll sign?
Aye. I'll give you that much.
It still weirds me out that he says
I'll
I.
be back.
He says I with a
Doubt
very...
it for a second.
You betcha I'll be back. No, right? Seriously. Alright. No, not
It's
small
the white
pier.
dragon.
Okay, I have to see the small pier to get to the big pier. To get to the city gates. Okay, then the music merchant.
What's your, most affordable instrument? That's cute. The flute, right? And how much for the flute? I'm guessing that's 1 Aaron?
That's cute! He replies in musical instrument. And I've already spent the 1 coin that I
I'll have
have.
the flute. That's 1 Aaron, isn't it?
Thanks. Alright. I have it now, yes? Hello? Hello?
As luck would have it, I actually know how to play a flute. Not very well, but I'm sure the, Mojal won't mind.
Okay, well... That's cute! I like this music, man. He replies with music. And music alone. Alright. God damn it.
Breathtaking.
How to get to... Mister, causing me so much strife. I'll play you some flute. Okay, that wasn't too bad, actually. So, I will give this.
I'm ready to play some music if you're ready to sign.
Aye, go on, but don't stop until I'm done signing, or the Mojal will surely wreak vengeance on us both. Done. Here you go. And don't ever ask me to sign anything ever again.
I can pretty much guarantee you that.
Alright. Oh my god! Okay. So... Let's go back to our boss. I wish there was just like a pier. Oh, okay, there. Yeah, there is. Ah! It stops. Okay, back to the marketplace. Okay.
Right. Your next assignment is a map of Shangagriel to the Rolling Man. Hold on. Did you not ask me about him earlier today?
No, that wasn't me. That was somebody else.
I could have sworn. Well, no matter. Do you know how to get to the Rolling Man's house?
I forget.
Let me explain then. Now, pay attention because this is complicated. He has chosen to live in the most inaccessible place in the city, but I guess he has his reasons. First, you head west off the marketplace on Oak until you get to a tiny little apothecary, Mrs. Cassop's Herbs and Oils, where you turn north on South Street. Confusing that, for about 4 minutes of brisk walking. That's when you see a large grove of trees. It's a memorial to those who died in the last war with the tyrant back the balance knows when. Can't see why they choose to remind us of that, where you'll turn left.
That's west?
No, left. That'll take you back south, but onto North Street instead.
Oh my god.
And that keeps you out of the Dalmari neighborhood. Down that way, nasty, nasty neighborhoods. Keep walking south for about, or was that north? Wait, north on South Street, south on North Street, or the other way around. Anyway, find the Rose Bridge off Iread Avenue and cross it.
There's a river?
No, just a bridge. The river disappeared 500 years ago. No one knows what happened to it. After you've crossed the bridge, you'll be on the western slopes of Arcadia.
And that's where West House... I mean, the Rolling Man lives.
No, far from it, but you need to
Oh,
pass
God.
through that part of Arcadia to get to the Rolling Man. Keep south and watch out for the livestock. They're likely to
Oh my
attack
God.
that part of town. Eventually, you'll get to a large circular square. That's where they used to hold executions back when the city was civilized.
Uh-huh.
You call murder civilized?
Better than locking people up for years, as any level-headed person would tell you. Our freedom cannot be curtailed. Real men choose the
Oh my
power of
God.
death to the shame of incarceration.
What is this?
Yeah, sure you do.
Circle around the square and head down Tandak for half a mile. Or should that be Parrot Lane? Yes, Parrot Lane. Head west on Parrot Lane for half a mile. Then turn right at the Maiden's Honor Tavern.
North again?
No, west. Parrot Lane has a few twists and turns. Anyway, you should now be able to see the Ivory Tower.
Mm-hmm.
Is it a big tower?
No, only about 5 feet tall, but it's ivory, straight from the coast of the Southlands, bravely cut from the drooling jaws of the gruesome Kandar.
Uh-huh.
Big creature, 4 legs, large ears, long snout, sort of grayish in color?
Yes, the horror of the Southlands. Many a brave hunter has fallen victim to its ravaging hunger.
Good grief. Okay, then what?
Pass by the tower to the edge of the cliff and look down. The Rolling Man has built his home on the cliffside.
Okay, so it's
a wonder
either
he's not been washed
here
away by the storms.
or this little place here.
I hope I got all that. Basically, go west until I hit the edge, right?
Yes, that would be correct.
Okay. Alright. Now, leave. Head to the city. We'll head to the Rolling Man's place. Yeah, I was actually gonna head here and stop right here. Wait, Anna! Just join me for a raid before you go. How about that? Because I'm actually ending stream right now because I just saw it's like 2:20, which is further than what I normally play. But yeah, thanks for coming by the stream, everybody. I will be playing Elden Ring. Maybe after this. So if anyone wants to join me, head toward the Discord. But for now, that is it. Thursday will be our usual art stream day. It is a holiday for me, so I'm going to try to be a vegetable as much as I can. But yeah, thank you for stopping by today. I really appreciate it, especially to everyone who was here in the beginning. After all, like, the hubbub and chaos of that. Let me save my game right here. Alright. And that is all. But let me raid somebody. Here you go. Who do I go to? Let's go to Konban. Let's go to Konban. Yep. Alright. Nate! You're here just in time for the raid! Yes! I was hoping to, like, raid someone else, but I don't see the guys. Anyway, join me for the raid to Kanbans. Off we go!